Hi, I'm Wendy Yellen, and you are at the Art of Transformation. Today we're going to talk about if you're not getting things done, here might be why. Here are some reasons that might explain to you why, with the best of intentions and the strongest of desires, you're not taking care of the things that are important to you, like how you eat, how you exercise, what's happening with that closet, and things like that. Before I go on, though, please remember to like and subscribe to the video. And you'll be one of the first to receive the information about my next videos. We're putting out about one a week. And thank you so much. It really helps. All right. So this is a topic that seems to come up constantly for pretty much everybody. I want to do something and I'm not getting it done. I want to make those videos. I want to make those marketing calls. I want to create a blog for my website. I want to spend more time with my children. I want to be kinder to my spouse. The closet is driving me crazy. The clutter in the house also. I eat terribly, and I really, 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 really want to eat and exercise better, but I'm not. So what the heck is going on? And what can you do about it besides completely force yourself to be disciplined, which, as you probably have realized, just doesn't work. So today we're going to talk about what's going on inside you, and also what you can do about it. Besides swearing, never again will I let my desk look like this. I'm joking a little bit, but we all know what this feels like, and it doesn't feel very good. Maybe you've made an effort, maybe you've made stabs at it, maybe you exercised for a week, or maybe you cooked those really delicious meals for a couple days, or maybe the desk was clear for a while, and it's just so hard to sustain. And it's so hard to sustain without having feeling like you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, tie them really tight, and not breathe in order to get through the situation. And that's not sustainable. So we often insist that we're going to be more disciplined, but that feels awful just even to think about it. So many times people come to me and they say, I guess I just need more discipline. But really, who wants more discipline? Life is filled with things that we're already doing that we don't particularly want to do, but need to do. I'm sure that's true. Just think of your email inbox. And so who wants more of that? Besides, there's a lot of research that shows that there's a finite amount of quote unquote willpower. When I looked up willpower on the internet and I looked at the APA website, what they said is that, and this goes in really, really beautifully with Eidetics, what they talked about is a cool system and a hot system. And I'm going to paraphrase a bit here. So the cool system, they say, is cognitive in nature. Essentially, you're using your thinking, your cool thinking, your cool understanding. You have knowledge and you use it. You have knowledge that you'll feel much better if you walk or do your exercise or eat healthy, and so you do it. It's very cool and not excited at all. When the cool system is reflective, so you're thinking. But the hot system, which is usually what's involved when we're not doing something or when we feel so badly about not doing it, they say the hot system is impulsive and emotional. So you really want to eat healthy, and then there you go again, reaching for that chocolate. How could this be? And yet there we are doing it. So the hot system is responsible for quick reflexes reflexive responses to certain triggers, like nighttime chocolate, like looking at your desk and shutting the door, like wanting to exercise and just sitting down instead. Those would be more reflexive actions or responses. So, or in the famous marshmallow experiment, let me digress a little bit. So in the marshmallow experiment, in my memory of it, kids were put in front of a marshmallow with an interviewer, and the interviewer said, "You can have this one marshmallow now, or I'm going to leave and come back. And if you wait to have that one marshmallow, instead of having it now, if you wait till I come back, you can have two." Well, a lot of kids couldn't wait, and they would pop it in their mouth as soon as the person left. And some kids could wait, and they got two. And what did it show in their future? They took this down the line in years ahead, and actually the kids that could wait were much more successful in life, in many aspects of life. But that's not easy. It's not easy to have that kind of self-control, certainly not for a kid. And so when the marshmallow, that's more of a hot reflexive action. There it is, looking so delicious. We want to eat it. So without thinking of the long-term complications or implications. When willpower fails, according to the APA, and also this goes with the work that I do, when we get exposed to the hot stimulus, like that marshmallow sitting right in front of that child, it overrides the thinking. And that leads to impulsive actions, like sitting down instead of walking, like eating the chocolate, like just saying that you want to spend the day doing your taxes and instead go do something else because you just can't get yourself to sit down to do it. Some people are more susceptible to these hot triggers, but today what I'm going to show you is how to work with your hot trigger, because it isn't there permanently in a way that you can't do something about it. And I don't mean discipline. So this even APA, I don't mean even, but even APA says that the susceptibility to emotional responses may influence behavior. So that susceptibility to emotional responses, oh, my mother wanted me to eat healthy and I always fought against her and I'm going to fight against her now that I'm 45 or whatever. That emotional response, that trigger, influences us throughout life. Those triggers that are in you, we can do something about that. So you're not condemned to living like that for the rest of your life. It does take some work, but it takes a beautiful kind of internal work. Now, you may be beyond some of the things that I'm saying or not, and maybe it's around something like a spiritual practice like meditation or yoga. So many people say, I wish I was meditating more, I wish I was doing yoga more. Well, you already know the benefits of what would happen to you if you did that. So let's do it. Let's find a way beyond the emotional trigger into a cooler response that's more in alignment with who you actually are. We're going to do an experiential piece here. So think of the thing that you really wish you were doing. I've given you many examples. Now, see yourself getting ready or wanting to do it, and put your father in the back of your mind. So you're seeing yourself getting ready to do the thing, wanting to do the thing, and your father's in the back of your mind. He is not in the image. He's not talking to you from somewhere. He's just in the back of your mind, the way, oh yeah, I need to get more toilet paper, stays in the back of your mind until you get it. He's just in the back of your mind. And now watch yourself getting ready or wanting to do the thing with Father in the back of your mind. You can do this with your eyes open or closed. Pause the recording so you have a few moments. Notice what you see and how you feel. All right, so you've paused the recording. You're going to need a little time. You watched yourself. What happened? What did you see and what do you feel when your Father's in the back of your mind? Make some notes. Then, now the same thing, see yourself getting ready to do the thing or wanting to do the thing. And this time put your mother in the back of your mind. Again, she's not in the image and she's not talking to you. She's in the back of your mind. And you watch yourself getting ready to do the thing. Pause the recording so you have more time. So, what do you see? What do you feel? Very likely, one or both of these, what we call filters, will affect you in such a way that it makes you hot, in the way that I was talking about before, where you're much less likely to do the thing, and or you do it with resentment or anger or feel overwhelmed by it, something like that, with one or both parents. Perhaps one of the parents, when you kept them in the back of your mind, you saw yourself with more ease tackling the project or the thing. That's a positive filter for you. Usually, though, if you have a positive filter and a negative filter and you're not doing the thing, then the negative filter is overriding you and your potentials. And that's probably the case right now, or you wouldn't be thinking about this and you wouldn't have listened this far. So really write down what happened with both filters. Again, this is not what would your father do and what would your mother do. So if you did it like that, go back and redo it. Because this is about the way that your parents are acting inside you and in a way controlling how you're able to respond to current events in your life right now. If you felt more overwhelmed or you couldn't get started or you felt scattered with one or both of the filters, it's showing you that it's not you. It's the way that they are affecting you now, whether they're alive or gone. It doesn't matter whether you have a good relationship with them or not. This is about how they're controlling, in a way, your current actions or lack of actions. We're going to continue working with this in a number of the next videos that are coming up and help you ease this open inside you, because it's very, very doable. It does take some focus. Not much, a few minutes a day, if you really focused on in the ways that I'm going to talk to you in the coming videos. For now, what you could do is you could go back and keep, if one of those parents was a more positive filter, you could go back and just spend some time with them in mind, keeping them in the back of your mind and seeing yourself doing the thing. If neither one was positive, then you could try someone else. You won't know if that person is going to be a successful filter with this particular situation until you try it. More on this in future videos. This can be sobering because you can see yourself in such intense relief, so to speak, not relief because it feels better, but it's so clear what's going on inside of you. But that's a good thing because from there, so much can happen for you. All right. See you on the next recording. Bye for now.